What is one thing that you wish adults knew about teenagers?
I wish I wish that adults knew that teenagers need breaks as much as they do. And after a long day of school, work, thing like that, just like they get to come home, take a short little break, or even a long break, we deserve that too.
So I feel like we just need a little bit of space, just some time to express ourselves.
Yeah, I get that.
We do stress just like them. We stress a lot. We might stress a little more than them actually. They might not say that's true, but we definitely do. I feel like adults need to know that it's okay to be open with their teenager. Because being open with your teenager would make them feel like they can be open with you, and it becomes a comfortable and healthy environment.
I think adults need to know that like doing a lot of things at once is draining. New things are draining, you know. Like when I started working, I remember like my first 2 days I worked two 9 to 5s, and I had to go home and like do the dishes and watch my brother, and it was just absolutely horrible just because like it was something new and it was weird and I was tired and I still had to do more stuff on top of that, and then with school added into that equation it just becomes like a lot to juggle, and it may not be as much as what they're dealing with because you know they have a lot more going on, a lot more to do, especially when you have kids, but it can also still be a lot for us, and I feel like we don't get the appreciation that we kind of deserve or the praise that I think should be.
What do you want adults to know about being a teenager?
One thing that I want adults to know is that like your teen isn't always being counterproductive. Going to school is like a really hard experience because you are expected to socialize even with people like you don't know. You are expected to learn 7 different topics in 7 different classes. Sometimes you have homework in 7 different classes, and all in one week. And a lot of students do extracurriculars, so it's really really tiring. And that's not like being lazy. I think it's just like giving your body time to relax.
I feel like parents don't realize that teenagers don't have all the emotions put together just yet. Since most of us are still going through puberty or haven't even reached it yet. Yeah, because it doesn't like become like complete until like what 25. So that also our friend groups are definitely not put together at all. Like we're still trying to figure out who the people we can trust and who we can't trust.
Yeah. It's definitely harder than it was back in their day compared to our day. You know, they think it was just the ease. It's definitely not. It comes with a lot of stressing and hard moments. Through the roads for sure. That's that's it. What about you?
I definitely feel like that a lot of stuff can get stressful, and adults think that when you a kid you don't really get stressed out, but I definitely think teens and kids nowadays definitely get stressed out real easily, and like stuff can really build up in them that they don't know how to express out to an adult because they don't think the adult agree with them and stuff like that, for sure.
So it's like times are different. So they should be able to, like, if I'm coming to you about something or I'm being vulnerable to you about anything, you should be able to understand. Even if you never went through it, even if you have before, you should always put yourself in someone else's shoes. And especially if they being vulnerable and telling you how they feel, and take like let them know like, hey, you should do this, you should do that. Even if it's not the best advice, just somebody coming to tell you, like give you any type of advice can be comforting.
Parents understand that children, although we're children, we still have feelings just as they do. We're still human at the end of the day, and I feel like age, it doesn't really matter for the age. You can still have feelings, you can still have valid points, and sometimes the parents could be wrong. They be too prideful. They wanted to put their pride aside, but I feel like that's something that parents should understand now and understand that teenage. I feel like your teenage years personally are just like one of the roughest time. Parents um should really learn about teenagers. When I say really learn, I mean really learn about teenagers. So
One more thing I'd like to add for you adults out there who might be watching this: just because you're an adult, I'm going to show you respect, but that does not mean that you have the right to disrespect me as a child. All right.
Thank you.